Hi, how you doing? Good day. Welcome to Newspaper Review on Niger Watch. My name is Iman. It's good to have you on this broadcast with me. Thank you for being on here. I hope you've taken our time to like this broadcast. If you haven't, please take our time to like this broadcast already. It's a new beautiful day. Well, to the likes, to the likes of Mr. Kennedy, who is already in their evening. Good evening to you. And if you are sharing the same time zone, hi, good morning to you. If you are ahead of us, good afternoon to you. How you doing? It's good to have each and every one of you on the broadcast. And to those who did not turn on their notification bell or turn on their notification bell and are still sleeping, this is where you begin to have, I don't know, something just makes you uncomfortable and you just have to wake up and join and join the broadcast. It will be good to have you. Come on now, let's talk about what's in the papers. Thank you for being here. Please like this broadcast as we go on. Good morning to you, Osage Daddy. How you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast. Good morning to you, Osage Bovo. How you doing? And of course, to our dearest mama in the house. How you doing, Mommy Diaspora? Good day to you, ma. Thank you for being on here. Yes, you. How you doing? Hi. It's good to have you on here. Please like this broadcast as we go on. Please do also like this broadcast and do well also to show some love by clicking on the dollar sign to the right on the comment section. And to my panelists, hey, I am hailing each and every one of you out there. How you doing? All right, gentlemen and women. Ladies, please do well to like this broadcast before you click on the link. Please, to my panelists, click like before you click on the link and do well to support us also. Thank you. Let's go on into the papers to see what's happening. Our first paper for today will be the Tribune. Tribune, we have Muslim tickets to set new tone in Nigeria's political landscape come 2023, and that's by Tinubu's wife. Unlike APC, PDP will not fail Oshun, and that's Atiku pledges constitutional role for traditional rulers. Labour governor candidate joins PDP. Nigerian Tribune, CBN's cash withdrawal limits. Senate expresses worry, set to debate policy, threatens to withhold 2023 capital budget of 100 MDAs. Policy will have tax implication for individuals, and that's by a tax expert. ICPC arrests the bench over alleged diversion of N-Power funds. 25 held in Germany over suspected coup plots. IGP launches stolen vehicles report portal. Protest as police inspector shoots boy to death in Lagos. On the picture story there, EFCC auctions 435 forfeited cars in Lagos. Reps tackle ministry over submission of budget proposal for non-existing colleges of education. Accounts for ecological funds you collected. Federal government tells governors. The president and his team, they seem to be very, very vocal and, very much more vocal now. It looks like the president is just hearing us. It looks like he's just hearing us now and he's responding to us, asking us to seek accountability. And also to everyone out there that is affected by this. I like what I read in the papers yesterday saying the Abuja Kaduna train victims are demanding compensation from the federal government. So you see, this is a right. Just locate your zone, your local government, and channel it appropriately. There was a fund for it. As many people that are affected, this is where you have the pro bono lawyers, right? We up and doing, help people, let people know that they can get justice, things like this. But the federal government are calling out to the governors and are telling them to give an account. While this is a good thing, and hopes will be high up there, we have another not just another, the main story here saying that okay, aside from Senate expressing worries, we also have a news in the paper about 100 MDAs, 100 departments, 100 ministries are refusing to, to come and defend their budgets. They're refusing to come and give account of how they used the 2022 budget. But of course, they've quickly submitted the 2023 budget, they've defended it, but come and give account on how I'm already moving to that story. So if that is not, that is not being done, I don't know how, the federal government would, or if the federal government are willing to push this and see that accountability is, gotten, enforced upon this government, upon these governors, so to say. All right, let's see what other story. Yeah, we took the story of the police inspector that shot a young man who was on a queue at Ajah on the fuel station, and that has brought about enraged protests by people who are saying that enough is enough. They've had enough of police harassment in that area, and that has rebirthed the NSAS. We are saying NSAS again. We can't be saying NSAS again. Good morning to you, Mr. Maxwell. How you doing? It's good to have you on the. Why am I so excited to see you here? See all the smile I'm giving to you, Mr. Maxwell. It's good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you for being on here. All right, but we can't keep living in fear. It's a whole lot. I mean, back then, when your brother, when they don't pick us, you begin to start jumping from one police station to the other. But now you can't. You think they've been kidnapped, and there's a police assault on the rise on civilians. It's just a lot. Please, it's already very hard living in Nigeria. The police should please restrain, go back to wherever, whatever has held them, should please keep holding them. And if this is happening, we need to quickly speak out before it spreads like wildfire. And let's quickly speak out, please. Let's speak out. Let's call out as much as possible so that the IGP will call his boys, in order. All right, let's see what other story we have here. Oh, yes, there was, the news went viral of famed, very famous international home and abroad singer D'banj, who was arrested by ICPC over diversion of N-Power funds. It is said that he is in line in collaboration with other top government officials. And now the question is, where are the other top government officials? If we do not see, I mean, since yesterday, people have been saying, if we don't see the top government officials or their names being called, or they should also be paraded and questioned the same way that D'banj has been questioned. And, Nigerians are saying that if those top government officials are not named, then, of course, if they are not fingered, of course, D'banj is going to get away with it. It just boils down to leadership, right? We cannot blame Bubu for everything, but leadership definitely has a blame in all of this. Leadership definitely does have a blame in this. So see, we have to put our hands together, sit tight, and be sure that the person that we are bringing in as the next president is somebody that would be responsible. Not be person we say you never enter, you don't delegate. You never even enter, you don't delegate. All right, let's move on. Let's see what other this is. So the Senate, the reps are saying no, this withdrawal limit is not good for our economy. They're saying it is too fast and it is going to come like a shock to our economy, and we cannot afford another shock in our economy. Saying our commerce, okay, this is the CBN, no, not the CBN governor. This is from one of the reps. Senator Gabriel Suswan, PDP Benue, said that our commerce, I think, is not ready for this, and our economy cannot take this shock. There is a need for us to speak about it because people are suffering and it is a very serious issue. All right. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. That's the tale of it. They are saying that, but they are saying that because of small businesses. No, wait, is it now that you people want to look at the things affecting small businesses? Do you know that small businesses are paying as much for light bill as much as they should be using to buy land in Ekpe or somewhere? Do you people know that? Do you people know that from secretariat they come up with different bills every day, different kind of certification every day? Why is that not being reviewed in the house? Why is it this CBN? You see, that's another thing. Once these senators begin to speak for us, once this rep begin to speak, you know, you just begin to look at the bigger picture. So are you speaking for us or you're speaking against us? Are you speaking for our interest or you're speaking for your own interest? Anyway, okay, even the Senate President Ahmed Lawan has also cautioned CBN not to approach the policy by jumping into it at once, saying many Nigerians would be affected. He also further noted that there is a need to engage CBN to get more details on the policy, but CBN are saying that there is no going back. I said to the Senate, whether you understand it or you do not understand it, there is no going back on this policy now. Wow. All right, let's see. CBN have been very fair. You know, I mean, that's how people were, you know, against the Naira redesign, and they still went on ahead and did the Naira redesign or discoloration, and then now we have the CVN Joma Power. Take it easy, go small, small. Consider us. They should try and put some things in place first before they just choke us with this. This is a very good. It's a welcome development. It is amazing. It is just it's wonderful. But let the needful be done. First things first, right? Let's put some things on ground, please. There are still families who have their kidnapped victims, no, who have their family members, who have their members kidnapped. They are still there. They are waiting for new Naira to be out, and then there is this policy. We want to pity people now. You never do una one part. Make una do una one part first. Please do your own part first. But let's see how this turns out, because as it is, the CBN governor gets inspiration from wherever he gets his inspiration from. 2 seconds to when they're supposed to come out from office, and it doesn't matter what is happening on ground, they still get to do whatever they want to do. So let's see how this plays out. That being said, we just might be moving on. Let's take a swipe to be sure that we've taken all the stories. Oh yeah, so Tinubu's wife is setting with her full chest. Remi Tinubu is coming out to say that this Muslim ticket there, it will be a game changer in Nigeria's political landscape. The kind of game changer we want in our political atmosphere is not, is it this? Man, the things that we need and the things that these people are saying to us and giving to us, it's just not tally. It is just not marrying at all. Let's move on to another paper. If you are just joining us, welcome to the newspaper review. It's good to have you on here. Thank you for being here. Please take our time to like this broadcast as we move on, and take our time, to support us by clicking on the dollar sign to the right on the comment section. Oga Tony, how you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. OG Idaosa, it's good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you for being here. Let's move on to another paper. Okay. Yes, the Punch. On the Punch, we have contesting presidency again will diminish me, and that is from Jonah. Jonah, our guy. That's from the ex-president, His Excellency Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. N-Power fraud, ICPC detains the bench. Lawyer cries foul. Buhari failed Leah. Sheribo, and that's by an activist. Oil marketers fault NNPCL 34 days sufficiency claim. It's in all of the ministries there. You see this NNPCL. Cash withdrawal limit. Senate grills CBN chiefs tomorrow. POS operator gets waiver to pay processing fee. Central Bank deputy governors to face NAS panel. Senate debate policy next week. CBN says no going back on new cashless policy. Allies fears of rural dwellers and others. The picture story there is from the EFCC auctioning of forfeited cars that happened yesterday. Polls, INEC knocks Tinubu over comments on e-transmission. Police launch manhunt for woman who burns parents. Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, gridlock worsens amid road work suspension. Okay, so it's been said or it's been thought that the work going on the Lagos Ibadan Expressway, I mean, the back to back, the continuous, the never stopping, the the never ending Lagos Ibadan Expressway construction. Well, now they put a stop. I mean, for the yearly to the festive season period and all that, they put a stop to road work. Uh, and now they are saying people are still encountering serious traffic. They are still encountering gridlock, and so they've now come to know that it is not a function of men on duty, right? It just has to do with the road networking. But hmm, see this thing called traffic, diverting of traffic, breaking the free flow of traffic. I don't know how we'll be able to combat that in places like Lagos and Port Harcourt and other cities that are, heavily. Hmm. See, the traffic in some places is normal. The traffic in some places is, there are some that you say this is unacceptable, because it is unusual. Then there are some, it looks like it is a cause. It looks like it looks like uncle for kiddo. That we okay, so that's the news on here. But I saw this and it broke my heart, because when I saw that there will be a suspension, I'm like, oh, okay, there will be free flow, the road will be opened up, and all that, all the machines that is being used, will not be there, they'll be moved. So people, lanes that has been blocked, there'll be free flow, and people don't have to do 8-9 hours in traffic. But sadly, that is not even the case. The case still remains the same. So this human interest story, see, they come in all sorts, all shades, all levels. I tell you this. This story is of a 56-year-old lady that's doused, or not doused, she drugged her parents. She doused them. She drugged her parents with sleeping pills. These parents are in their 80s. They are aged people. Now, the reason for her doing this is unknown. She drugged them, and when they slept off, she proceeded to boiling water. That is, let's just imagine that she doesn't have some kind of spiritual powers, right? Or supernatural powers, to say she just, snap her finger. I'm good with my imaginations. So she just snapped her fingers, and, there's like a pot of hot water. But no, somebody took time to boil water. She had enough time to, let's say she was very, very angry. Yes, in a bit to poison or to drug her parents, she was very, very angry. But all that time that water took to get ready, that anger did not subside. Wow, wonderful. At 56 years old, the father sadly did not make it. Okay, so she doused them, she poured water, hot water on them. She went on ahead to even set the house on fire. And don't forget, she drugged them. They were sleeping, and these are aged people. A neighbor saw the fire. Neighbors saw the fire outbreak. They came in, and she had absconded at the point. At this point, neighbors came in and took the parents to the hospital. The father, while on admission, did not make it far. He gave up the ghost, but the mother is still unconscious and receiving treatment. Hopefully, she makes it, but hopefully she makes it. The fireborn, having to deal with the heartbreak that your own child will do this to you. Other siblings have had to come around, and the lady is still not found. The siblings, brothers and sisters, they are looking for her. The police is definitely looking for her. But this is sad, as it is something that you're supposed to be enjoying the fruit of your labor when it comes to, maternity, children, and your child of 50 something. There's this story is actually there are plenty sides to it. Have they been terrible parents? Have they been good parents? What would make somebody to do that to their own parents? Man, the things that you see, right? INEC, yes, so INEC and Tinubu. Okay, so Tinubu, while he was at Chatham said that made a comment that he's not very sure that most Nigerians do not trust the e-transmission, do not trust, they do not have faith in INEC. But INEC have come out to say, but we use the same process in the likes of Osun State. We've used this in like three in Anambra, Ekiti, and Osun State, and it has come out well, so why is it being questioned now by the APC candidate, presidential candidate? INEC has gone as again reassured us that beavers can be trusted, and that they are working hand in hand with NCC, with NCC, with telcos, to see that we have smooth network on that day for data transmission. All right, we'll move on to another story. Let's see what other story we are yet to take. So an activist feels like Buhari has failed Leah Sheribo. Is it just Leah Sheribo? There are other people that hasn't made it out of the kidnappers. Then the ones that were killed, are they going to blame the family for not having 5 to 10 million naira to secure them? Who are we going to blame in a situation like this? And if the president keeps washing his hands and there are facts to show that the president has been trying to put some things in place, then it's about time that we begin to look at our governors, even when it comes to insecurity. Yes, we should begin to look at them. Who has made things to thrive? Yes, so we should begin to look at them. And then the oil marketers, you see this Ipman, NCCL, the kind of dance that they are dancing. We Nigerians, we are tired of it because they are dancing on us. Oil marketers are fought NNPCL. Over time, NNPCL keeps saying that, they have products that can carry for 34 days, 32 days, that Nigerians, they have more than enough. NNPCL have not come out to tell Nigerians the truth. That's it. The marketers are, keep pushing, and NSPCL have come out to say that they have product to carry us for 34 days stretch, and that the queue is not caused by lack of products. It is caused by the bad roads. Now, Ipman has come to tell us that this 34-day sufficiency claim that NNPC are talking about, they are talking about products that is still on the mothership. Mothership is still on the sea. Product wey still dey water, na dem dey tell us say dem get sufficient of. I mean, the factory should just come out and let us know what is happening. Let us know what is happening. It is our country. It belongs to all of us. It belongs to all of us. Let us know what is happening, so that we go know how we want to take help ourselves, help each other. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's see. Okay, PDP has been dragging Jonathan. Come and be a peacemaker. Come and do this. Oga Jonathan wash him come on, say he's not getting himself involved in. He's not getting himself involved in, in all of this, and he's really, really trying to not dent his reputation. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Some PDP representative visited, saying that have mercy, don't do what Atiku did to you. Many in 2015 when you asked for his support. Wike, the number one whistleblower. Wike is federal whistleblower. So Wike shared with us the other day that when Goodluck Jonathan wanted to run in 2015, he went to meet Atiku as a party man and say, support my this thing. But Atiku told him to drop the bid that it is a Northerner or a Fulani man that he should drop that presidential bid and allow a Northerner or a Fulani man go. I don't know how the story went, but the reps for PDP yesterday went begging Goodluck Jonah, went to beg Jonah that Jonah should come and put mouth. You are loved, you are respected, and all that. Jonah said, "You see this white?" No, in a nutshell, right? In a nutshell, Jonah said, "You see this white? I no want to make dirty stain, and so I beg, I no want put mouth for this thing, and I no want put mouth for this presidency matter, so that my reputation will not, what is left of it will not be diminished." All right, let's see what other story we are yet to take on the punch. That being all, we will move on to the Sun, Daily Sun. Brother Nice, good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you for coming in. Here we have court hits a boy in PDP hard, nullifies primaries, others fresh primary in 14 days. Air Force destroys more bandit camps in Kaduna. Senate threatens zero budget for Villa military. Police, INEC, 92. Let me just tell you people this. Let me just give you this. Let me give you this news already. I think that's as much as we have on here. Okay. We'll come to that. Atiku's rally shuts down Oshogbo as LP Guba candidate joins PDP. Second Niger bridge opens to traffic December 15. Wow, that's good news. All right. Here we have federal government recovers 120 billion naira from proceeds of crimes. Yeah, right. Now that money was channeled into deploy funds to complete the second bridge and all that. See, if you know how many money has gone into the second Niger bridge, you understand why I am happy. Hopefully, going forward, we will not hear that money was channeled into second Niger bridge. But aside from the money continually going into this, but by the way, federal government, you need to take a look at third mainland bridge. I thought that bridge was just renovated, fixed some couple of months ago. Omo, you people are playing with our lives. You people are playing with our lives. And also, the road to international airports. The road to international airport is bad. It is really, 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 really bad. Ah, una no get shame. Our governor no get shame. Na single shame una no get. But congratulations to the second Niger bridge. I just had to bring those other ones in. Congratulations. All right. On APC, Tinubu Shettima's tickets will be gender sensitive. Nigeria loses 22.680 billion to oil theft. Others in 2022. And that's by NNPC. Appoint judges to try oil thieves. And that's by one team. Okay, 2023, Tinubu supporters disillusioned. Britain has no preferred presidential candidate, says envoy. All right, let's see what story. Okay, so the Senate have threatened. So there are some people that have over 100 ministries. That's a lot. Are refusing to go and defend, no, give accountability for their 2022 budget. They said these people have submitted their budget. These people have submitted their budget for 2023 and they've defended it. But now they're saying, come and account for the one of 2022. How you spent, what you spent on, bring documentation, bring evidence, bring everything as you are coming. Over 100. Let's look at the ministries that are refusing. They are refusing they're refusing to attend to this, and that would be, let's see, we have National Human Rights Commission. Okay, we also have I say 100, so I might not even call as much as 10, but let's see as much as we can take. And to that effect, the Senate are saying that they will not be giving them any money for their 2023 budget if they don't come out. They've been giving 1 week. So the Senate President Ahmed Lawan said, okay, let's just take it that maybe people have not gotten the summon letter of invitation all along. But so now the Senate President, I am requesting that you people avail yourself in 1 week. And if 1 week you people don't avail yourself, take it that your 2023 budget, you would not be getting nothing. And that has to do with over 100 MDAs. Let's look at these people. Let's look at these people. Let's look at them. Let's take this. Please pay attention. No, please pay attention to this. Please be interested. Pay attention to this. Share this broadcast. Invite someone to the broadcast. Let us all look at this and reason together. So this is addressed to Mr. President. Head of agencies totaling about 100 indicted in various audit reports forwarded to the Public Accounts Committee by Office of the Auditor General of the Federation, in line with the provisions of sections 62, 89, and 80, 88 and 89 of the 1999 Constitution, have repeatedly failed to appear before us. This to us is against the Constitution and policy of accountability and transparency of the federal government. I crave your indulgence that we invite through your order, either by a way of warrant of arrest or anything, so that these agencies can come up so that we can complete our report and submit to the Senate. Now, this is the committee that was set up to audit this. Having refused their invitation and summoned severally, they've reported to the Senate President to use his office. Now, to either by way of warrant of arrest, by way of warrant, arrest warrant, that is, as you have refused to come, dem go arrest you. Either way, you must come give accountability. But the Senate president, surprisingly, well, I shouldn't say surprisingly, it took another turn, a more patient, and he just said they should avail themselves in 1 week, and if in a week they don't appear, that they are going to truncate on their budget, 2023 budget. Now let's go down a bit and see the industries that are refusing to okay, so we have the office of the accountant general of the federation. It's not the first office. These people are playing with us. Honestly, they're playing with us. The office of the accountant general of the federation, the federal ministry of interior, budget office of the federation, Nigeria bulk electricity trading plc, ministry of foreign affairs, national emergency management agency, Ministry of Defense, and Office of the Special Assistant to the President on Niger Delta Affairs. All of these are very pungent, are very, I mean, these are people that should be up and doing. So if this is happening and the loopholes, I mean, if there are no loopholes, which kind busy una busy? We go make una. If the Senate president has used his office to invite them, let's see in the next 1 week in the papers if there will be feedback from. There's a whole lot of them, a whole lot of them. And looking at this ICPC, Nigerians are reacting and saying, why is Adia Farouk Umar, that's the one in charge of I think that's human rights, that's one in charge, and also but Anais, what is this your woman's name? The one you don't even want to see her face. Our office is also being pointed out, and people are not. No, this is not nice. This is not nice. And Lawan is saying that as good as the cashless policy may be, it shouldn't be jumped on at once. And also, this is the view of I mean, even me too. It shouldn't be jumped on at once. So, I mean, people will be like Mr. Niger said some things yesterday that is to curtail, this spraying of money. This does not implement or bring about a new act that says that you cannot spray money and all of that. And there is also a 5%. Is it 5%? There's also is 5% 5% on charges above 100,000 naira. If you are going to go above your 100,000 naira weekly limit, if you want more, it's not like you can't get more. It's not like it is such Herculean process. There is just a 5%, tax on, yes, that are we even going to call it tax? I don't think that's tax, but I think that's tax. There's a 5% added to your charges if you are going to be going above your limit. Then if it is for the corporate, I think it is 10%. So they are just going to be making more money because they not say the 100K limit, even do they not say the network thing is they should deal with the network and deal with insecurity. So if somebody is sick, come on, they should deal with the network, deal with insecurity. Imagine having to pay bandits, you'll be paying 5% over 100K. No, now this will not favor us at the end of the day. This is when I say now we're about to know the real meaning of a choke. We are truly about to see and know the true meaning of a choke. If we don't, they should do the needful first. They should just do the needful first. All right, thank you very much. Let's see if all right, let's see if there's any other story we are yet to take. All right, there's no other story. There's no other story here to take. Let's quickly. No, that'll be all. That'll be all. Thank you very much for as many of you that has participated. Thank you for being on here. It's good to have my amazing panelists on here. Tony South is saying, good luck must get himself involved at all. Oh, you say must not get himself involved, right? Okay, that's regarding the PDP crisis ongoing. But Anais, how you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, good morning, Miss Emma. I'm fine, and you? How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Zainam, the Minister of Finance, right? I think her name is Zainam.
Yes, but nice. She's the one I was trying to remember. But this is. I mean, this is unacceptable. All the big every industry is important, but they are all refusing to go and give accountability. Let's have no say that they don't collapse. Let's have no. Let's so they know they should all just all right, but nice. Let's have your own submission. Let's have your submission, please.
Yeah, Miss Ima, I hope you check the time. You don't almost carry and reach 11 o'clock. So we'll come on for here for 1 o'clock today.
But nice. I carry bed come this broadcast today. Neighbor.
Okay. So greetings to all the panelists, those on the comment section, and all Nigeria Watch family around the globe. Good morning. Um, for me, all those um, all those departments you thought about today, no one is working. They are just there squandering Nigerian resources. They're not working. All those departments you call right now, Minister of Interior, Foreign Minister, Finance, and all that. When they were, you will only hear their name in the newspaper, in telly. But when it comes to the things that is affecting the country, the nation, they are nowhere to be found. When they were flooding that time in Nigeria, did you heard of other departments? No, they were not working. You understand? So you only hear of them. Even in the security that is languishing, that is killing Nigerians. We even have Minister of, I even, is it when you even call it now? Minister of Interior. That is why I now even know that we even have Minister of Interior. Minister of Interior is in charge of security, interior security in Nigeria. But insecurity is ravaging Nigeria. But this department is nowhere to be found. So they are just there. They are existing, squandering Nigerian money,
That,
receiving salary.
that's run by Aregbesola. Aregbesola that is always outside of the country. Always outside of the country, Aregbesola.
All of them are in UK now. They are dancing buga. That is why I joined them yesterday, dance buga. So Nigeria is facing a lot of crises. Our politicians is in UK. They are dancing buga. Hi. So that's what we see now, my sister, because the situation don't tire me. We just the talk, the talk, the talk. These people know the change. You know, just the change. Person know you know what to do. That is why I said it the last time. All those things na Nigerians' fault. Oh. I know they blame all these politicians too much. And Nigerians' fault. You understand? We don't take our time to choose our elite. We don't take our time. We always choose because of religion. We always choose because of this thing, tribe. So now the effect now we see so the suffering. We don't choose because of competence. We don't choose because of competence. We don't choose because of see the person if he's really capable to lead the nation. We don't choose because of that. We always choose because of our stomach infrastructure. Now the repercussion be this. See all of them now that they dance buga for UK. You know. So the next election now we see they come now. Our people now, our able youth, they still they clamor for this person. Tinubu and this thing and the article. They go enter power now. You don't spend one. They don't spend 1 month for power now. They will start to the dance buga for London and the US. You see, when they will still enter power now buga they will still go to dance for outside country. So now this problem, now our people, the people where they elect these people now, them they cause this problem. They no one wise. They no one wake up. You know, this is where the problem lies. Just see person like this what's now a name now, the bunch where you even expressing our youth. See what the bunch they use public fund they do. Money where they give them it give relief to Nigerians. A old young man like this, where know the suffering of his people. He carry money, they do, they do waiting, enjoy himself. If to say they not cash on now, we for no say person like the bunch. When Nigerians where they suffer, they spend go they look for do for Kinizer. Some of them they do this thing, a big bricklayer till they go in concert, and he know the condition of these people. If he squander the money where they give him, may take give relief to this kind of people. This guy feel hide that kind of money. You know how many the bunch where they in Nigeria there? That's why I tell you that not be by you too. Not be by youth, eh? What would they talk say now young ones we need now young ones. Eh. You know how many useless young ones we have? Our people, I tell you, they are not honest until we start to check ourselves before Nigeria will move forward. You know, that's just the truth. The state where Nigeria did now, during Obasanjo, Nigeria was sick. Good Lord Jonathan came in, Nigeria was working. We started working. Then when Buhari now come to power, Buhari bring Nigeria to cripple level. Nigeria is not crippled now. It's handicapped. It's creeping. So now the next person now we go bring Nigeria back to working distinct state. Now we try to make sure say we fit do now. Then before this useless youth now, they will still go vote another person. We go make Nigeria be crippling. I'm telling you, these are our people, our youth. Now be the problem of Nigeria. Not just this elite. People will go get their two eyes. They see waiting they happen, waiting this old man they do. They go see they talk say now this old man they want vote for. What do you expect? Where other country they for street, the street they tell their leader say they don't want them. Look around today, their people occupy streets. Look other countries, Sri Lanka, they take over presidential house the last time because their leader was not performing. But our country, if you talk, some people here will come to tell us, take it easy on them. They are killing them. What do you want them to do? If 2 million citizens, if only 3 million, 200 million, if only 3 million occupy street self, who want shoot? You know, they just want to make what they just they do, now to just go event, go they spray bunch of money. They carry money, they spray inside this economy. How do you think that this kind of person, Buhari, will not like progress? They see you inside this kind of hard economy. They see you say you go event, go to spray money, a bunch. He go want to suffer you more because he believes say you still they enjoy. Because this government are government of enemy of progress. Understand? So they don't want to see Nigeria. They don't want to see Nigerians they enjoy. Not be one minister that they come and say, the Kanu they wear Versace. Say the Kanu where they side prison they wear different kind of designers. That's to tell you how these people, how they are heartless. They don't want to see Nigerians they live well. Our leaders. So, and the kind of people will get with that. Then this kind of people will come and on the campaign. They want your vote. Then you people still enter street, they campaign for them. Then when they don't enter, they will become this thing. They will not become this thing, monarchies, where you not fit talk to, you not fit near their gate. So, and then I'll leave on for now, my sister. Maybe pass on to other people. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Brother Nice. Mr. Kennedy, good to have you on the broadcast. Good day to you, sir.
It's nice to be here. Good evening from here. Good evening to my co-panelists, and I send my greetings to viewers all over the world. First of all, Brother Nice, I quite understand why you are blaming the youth, because you think it is the youth that are electing these people into office. But I want to make it very clear that it is not. These people are not being elected. They force themselves into the positions. They are forcing themselves on us. That is why we are in this situation. I'm not sure the vote has been counting. From now on, the vote we begin to count. That is where we are today. We have never
What is the
voted.
guarantee?
Yes, that's what we are. That's what we are fighting for right now. Because when we were growing up to this stage, you see, a lot of politicians have said it's do or die, and you have seen ballot boxes being snatched. If it is free and fair, the ballot boxes will not be snatched. And these people, they are very boastful. They will tell us they will definitely be in the office whether we like it or not. So they are not being voted. So I know the aspect, the angle which you are coming from, but these youths are not the people voting in. They are these charlatans, these wicked people. So nobody will open his or her eyes to vote wicked people. Though we still have some people, because of stomach infrastructures, because of the way the leaders have weaponized the suffering. They weaponize everything. They make you suffer. They strangulate you, and at the end they give you, their crumbs from their table so that you vote for them. So I think the table is turning. The table is turning against them. You can see the APC, protesting this kind of the election that is going to take place. They are protesting the beavers and all that, because they know that the table is turning rapidly against them. But anyway, that is what I see about that. The over 100 ministries refusing to give account of their stewardship for the year. But what I don't quite understand is, are they supposed to give stewardship before the end of the year? The year has not ended. But anyway, the Senate president knows he's not coming back because he lost the case the other day. He's not coming back. I think he just want to make these people give him some money so that he can, do whatever he wants to do. This is his last supper. So that is why he is very eager to get these people. 'Cause, if more than 100 ministries or parastatals are not coming to give account, you know that there's a problem. Look at the ministries that were highlighted, even from the office of the president and all that, Niger Data Commission and all that. So, which means virtually all of them, they are refusing to come and give account. Has the Senate itself given account of how it has spent her money during this period? So, me, I don't understand what is going on. The money they have spent, how are they gonna give account? Have they been given account at the end of the year? Or at the end of the year, is it the following year they give account? Why is it very strong on them at this time for them to come and give account of their stewardship? They know how they have been doing it. And is there no law, is there no established laws or established rules that indict these people when they refuse to give account? Why are they shouting? Why are they talking to us? The law, in fact, in Japan here, if you refuse to do it, they don't come out on TV. They will just apply the law on you. Like for me, that like in Japan here, I have my own business. Like if I travel to Nigeria during December, and you're supposed to file your taxes before on the 15th of the following year, the 15th of January. So if you are unable to file your to pay your taxes or to report to the tax office after on the 15th, if you just go there, they just give you a form to fill why you were unable to make it before on the 15th. Nobody's going to hear it on the news. They will charge you for being unable to come on the 15th. Why are they telling us? They should do the needful. Are there no laws? Are there no established laws that tells that these people, if you refuse to come, you're going to pay so amount of money, or you're going to be taken to court? Look at even is it ministry for this our attorney general's office and so on. So those people too, they are refusing to come. So how are you going to prosecute this case? This is, in fact, Nigeria is a scam. It's just a scam. Okay, let me go to the central bank. Central bank, saying that
No,
if you would,
before you go to central bank, that's
yes,
why I said it came as a surprise, because when the committee reported to the Senate that these people are refusing, and it said that okay, this name is too long, but who inch is compliance on provision of section 62, 88, and 89 of the 1999 Constitution, that says that heads of the affected agencies who fail to honor several invitations sent to them to answer queries, you know, their punishment for this. And that's why I said that a warrant of arrest should be issued by the Senate president. That's why I said it came off as a surprise to me that all the Senate president said is he's giving them extra 1 week. It's dubious enough that these people are not coming. Then what is your 1 week supposed to do for them to come and do this? Please, you can go on.
he has given them extra 1 week. If himself is invited to the EFCC, will he go? You see, these are lawless people. They're just talking nonsense. He's giving them 1 week Then after that 1 week, what happens? He's giving the Attorney General's office 1 week, the Attorney General's office 1 week. Well, there are a lot of people that have not even come to give their stewardship to answer to the federal house or house of senate. What have they done? They are just grandstanding. He just want to be bribed. After taking some bribe money, then he will just go and let it go. Let me tell you, you're not going to hear this issue after next week. You're not going to hear them. Maybe maybe money has changed hand and all that, and they'll just forget about the case. They don't have to tell us. Apply the laws if there are laws. So the laws are there. Section whatever has said, if you refuse to do this, what is supposed to be done to you, they just go ahead and do it. Stop telling us. We are tired of hearing all this rubbish. Thank you. But anyway, this withdrawal fee, 5%. If you withdrawing more than 100,000, 5%. Are they aware of the meaning of 5%? 5% of 100,000 is 5,000 naira for people that are
Yes,
struggling. Yeah,
yes, yes.
people that are struggling to make ends meet, to pay 5,000. And look at the situation in Nigeria. Look at what we are talking about, this banditry and adoption and kidnapping and all that. And you're saying people cannot withdraw money, and for corporate institutions to withdraw not more than 500,000 or thereabout. Do they even know what they are talking about? 5%. In a Senate class, it's supposed to be 0.5 or 0.0 something. What are they talking about? People don't look at the withdrawals they make on our accounts every now and again. If they send you a lot, they withdraw money. If you withdraw money, they withdraw money. If you deposit money, they withdraw money. You see, I don't know what is going on. Let me leave it here. Thank you very much.
Mr. Kennedy, all right, thank you very much. Mr. Vine Maxwell, it's good to have you on the broadcast today. How you doing?
Thank you so much, Sister Emma. Good morning to my co-panelists. Good morning to great sons and daughters of our land that is watching us all over the world. You see, the Senate President giving 1 week to the, is it the MMDC heads to appear?
MDAs.
Yeah. MDAs, okay, to appear for, accountability. It is the right thing to do if it is in a very good society. The other day, the IGP was, committed into prison, into prison. Has his arrest been effected? No, it has been flouted. This is court of competent jurisdiction in that country. Issue a ruling indicting the said persons into prison terms, and they refuse to go. Chief of Army Staff of the Army, the same thing. Has any of them gone? Has the Senate President come out to say they should go? How are they going to effect those court judgments on these two individuals? And you want to call, you have the audacity to call these other people. Is the government themselves obeying, court orders? Are they obeying the rule of law? What are they going? You cannot give what you don't have. Look, let me tell you, a small bird that is dancing at the center of the road, the drummer is somewhere. If a child comes to you now, a little child, Sister comes to you and give you a slap, the reason why that child gave you that slap is because the father is standing behind him or her. That is the reason. These people will not come. Look, 1 week will go. They will never appear there. They will not appear. I'm telling you the truth. Even if they are going to appear, they will send their subordinates to go there. You see, we have seen it happen all over and over in that country. What Nigeria is lacking is strong structures. If you have good foundation, nobody will flout it. If you like, bring a man with questionable character to lead that structure, the system will take him or her out immediately. But that is not what is happening there. What you have is a very weak system that, that accommodate all kinds of things. Look at the appointment from the federal government. Abuse of federal character, is it not in the constitution? What happened to him? Did Nigerians spoke? Did Nigerians speak when that part of constitution was, abridged? Did the people speak? They didn't speak. Nobody spoke. We only complain, come here on social media, on the television, on the papers, we complain and complain and complain, fire away. Life goes on. This is what is happening. When you have a very weak foundation, the people will manipulate it. In fact, strong institutions or foundations are being manipulated by people, but they have never succeeded in manipulating it. Take, for instance, the United States, where they borrowed. Can you, someone, a head of department, and the person say he will not go? Because there is a punitive, measure that is put in place that the system will trigger, and things begin to happen. That is what Nigeria is passing through. And if these things are not addressed, if I will have the power, because I was a contributor to the foundation that Nigeria is operating with today. I was there, but I had no power. I could have removed it if I had the power. I could have taken it out, because that thing is anti-citizens. That foundation is anti. You have no say. That is why these people are manipulating it. They go in there, they use their money, they monetize the electoral system in Nigeria. If you don't have money, the highest bidder takes it. That is the problem. So when these people come in, what do you think that they will do? They will flout all the others and to them the consequences. That thing happens and nobody is going to prosecute them. That is what Nigeria is going through. In fact, I do not know if it will be rectified, but I pray that you do so. Thank you and God bless you.
Mr. Vine, thank you very much for that submission. Mr. Chubuzo, good to have you on the broadcast today. Please give your submission.
Yeah, good day, everybody. Good day, Emma. Good day, everybody listening. The comment below. Good day, everybody. What I just want to just add up on this is, we keep on advocating for this, the youth that we have in Nigeria. They are very naive, confused. They don't know what they want. They will go there, make noise, but they don't know what they want. Like I told you last time, 90% of Nigerians are not civilized. Civilization does not mean somebody who read, who went to Oxford University. That is not civilization. When you know where is spending you, and you know what you want, and you know where to get it, then that is when you will start demanding the way forward. I have listened and watched Nigerian youths, and I was so disappointed when I see Nigerian youths, when you ask them, who are you going to vote for in this 2023 election, they will be telling you, Ahmed Tinubu. When you ask them the reason, they cannot be able to give you a complex excuse. They will just tell you, oh, he built Lagos. I don't know what is inside this very Lagos. Lagos has been in existence before Tinubu was even born. Lagos has been in existence. This is where federal government invested all their money, making sure that things are well done. Did Tinubu build any bridge? What type of institution did Tinubu do in Lagos? I didn't know, because Lagos is not part of my tourism navigating. So, but people keep on reaching for him and say, no, this is who they want. That's to show you the ignorance between these very Nigerian people that we are trying to advocate for a good government. So we still need to do a lot to make them understand that this current government with incoming government they are advocating for they are not gonna do good for Nigerians, because if you vote for Tinubu as we're speaking, terrorism will continue, banditry will continue, because that is the platform he said that I will.
Have we lost him?
I think so. So I think we should just go on ahead with Starkis. Starkis, how you doing? It's good to have you on this broadcast. Please unmute your mic and give your submission.
Um, you know, this our country, Nigeria, according to the last speaker before me, Mr. Chibuzo, he was talking about civilization. You know, at times it seems to be hard to use it on Nigeria, but we don't have any option than using that kind of words. Because if we are not saying so, if Nigeria is civilized, I think every successful country have rules and regulations that lose the country. So if we are saying that Nigeria is civilized, where are the rules and regulations that are ruling Nigeria? And if we have it, what is the consequences that follows it? So at times you see the things that are happening, you will see that Nigeria don't have any rule that are ruling it. Because somebody, the people in the government, they know what they are doing. They cannot say that, and they know that even if they mess up, there is no question on it. There is no offense. There is no person to. There is nothing will happen to them. Let me put it in this way. Because if we have rules and regulations and we are following them, I don't think they will be continue to doing this. Okay, they are telling us that they, just like what they say on the other time, keeping blaming on government. If the people in the head there, the federal government is not stealing, how can the local government steal? So they know what they are doing there to themselves. And they are not, believe me, if they did not even come, there will be nothing happen to them. They will not do to them anything. Because this is not today, it started not today, and it has been there. But if whereby the Nigerian government have the rules, have the consequences that are following the law, and whoever offended and offend the laws, they will deal with him according to his offense. I think some people will use it, and they will use it as an example and stop what they are doing. So if there is nothing doing about it, every time somebody will come and misbehave and go out, look at what is happening. I don't think we have any law that are ruling us. I'm telling you, I don't even know what to say. Thank you all.
All right, thank you for that. Move on to Ophili. Mr. Ophili, how you doing? It's good to have you on the broadcast.
Hey, how you doing? Good morning.
It's a good day, Mr. Ophili. Let's have your submission, sir.
Yeah, it feels sad when I hear people blame the youths of Nigeria. These are people that from their very, very young age, they have been indoctrinated. They have been told that elder is elder. Even if an elder is foolish, you have to respect and humble yourself before an elder that is a thief. You know, and then at the end of the day, we come back and blame them. You see, from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. You know, and when you say Nigerians are the most civilized people on earth, but with the problem we have, because civil is how you communicate with your neighbors, how you live your life. You know, from family to family, we educate ourselves on how to interact with people. We see, if the only way where you know the quality of a Nigerian is where the Nigerian travels abroad and is able to live in a well-established society. You see that Nigerian that was nothing in Nigeria when he was in Nigeria now become the biggest thing in the new place that he's found himself. For instance, I'll take myself for an example. I think the only reason I am supporting Obi, I'm not supporting Obi because he's going to turn Nigeria to heaven. But the judiciary system in Nigeria is the problem. If a thief, if a criminal knows that if he commits a crime that he's going to go to jail for the crime he has committed, if a governor, if a councillor knows that this crime I'm about to commit, somebody will hold me responsible for it, they would not steal. Obi said that when he was governor, he did not change the teachers. It was the same teachers. Just that he know these teachers now found somebody that was inspecting them and they acted differently. So the problem of Nigeria, when I came here in Belgium, I lost my papers because my girlfriend woke up one morning and said she wanted to stop our relationship. And normally the law says we have to be together for 5 years before I get my nationality. So I just googled on internet and I got the address of the king. I wrote the king an email, the king of Belgium. I am a foreigner, I'm not even from here. I wrote a letter to the king of Belgium and I was surprised. 1 week later, the king replied me and gave me an assistant, you know, and I'm just an ordinary person. I'm not even from the country, but because I wrote him a letter, he was interested in my case. So I can't even imagine a primary six pupil will write the president of Nigeria a letter, whether that Nigerian citizen will receive a reply from the president of Nigeria. So I think the problem of Nigeria is that if we are able to take care of our judiciary, if we are able, only the judiciary will take care of a lot of things in Nigeria, because all these politicians know that there's nobody to hold them accountable. The police needs the judiciary to work, the military, the ministries, they are good people in the ministry also. Nigerians are not bad people. It's just the society, you know, where you are in the midst of gang of thieves, you act like a thief even if you are not a thief. So I think I'll just have to stop here for the meantime and let others speak.
All right, Mr. Ophili, thank you for coming, for stopping by, and thank you for your submission. I couldn't help but agree with the theme or two that you said on there. Thank you very much to my panelists on here. A big thank you to each and every one of you. To everyone on the comment section, I see you people. Ozigwe Wilfred, good to have you all here. Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much. Mommy Dearest, Johnson Emmanuel. I'm fine, thank you. It's good to have you on here. Thank you for coming in. A big thank you to Grand. Thank you for the donation. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please do want to support us by clicking on the dollar sign to the right. You could click on the super thanks if you're watching the replay. You could do a direct transaction to our account details on this. Please do want to engage us, support us as much as you can. Nothing is too small, nothing is too big. It costs a lot to run this platform, so please do want to support us. Thank you very much. And also do also like this broadcast. If you are yet to, please don't like twice, once is enough. If you are yet to, please like the broadcast. Thank you very much. So I'm going to take a couple of human interest stories. Now I'm doing this for you, my people. So don't go there and do something and they call you out. So just be aware, be informed, before you take on. In places like this, Indonesia banned sex outside marriage. Now, it probably wouldn't have been our citizens and tourists to spend 1 year in prison if caught. All right. Okay, so now don't say I never did anything for you. If you're applying these routes, just say, okay, there are places that, I don't know how they intend to know for tourists. I don't know. They'll require your marriage certificate everywhere you go to. But see, when they already begin to put out things like this, so just save yourself all the plenty shalaye and all the... You don't want to be caught and trying to get your way out to something like this. All right, so yesterday, a picture went viral of a man of a man who, came out to say that his father is Sanwo-Olu, that his mother told him that she had an affair with a man in 94, is it 94? Yeah, in 94, 95. And the description of the Sanwo-Olu that the mother him, he has seen that, it is in line with the current governor of Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu. And he said he has tried endlessly. He has, tried all to reach the governor's team, but he's unable to. So he came out to the media, and now he got his lawyer involved, and it's a court case. But as you can see on here on the paternity dispute, Governor Sanwo-Olu invokes immunity clause as a 27-year-old man alleges that the Lagos governor is his father. Nigerians are asking, why are you invoking immunity? Wouldn't you want to know if you know what I mean? Wouldn't you want to know if that is your son out there? Now you get them. Did you go to Delta State between 94 and 95? Sanwo-Olu. Sanwo-Olu has invoked immunity, saying that they should throw the case out of the court. The court should not even hear it. I know that. So, bros, I don't know if you will start praying now that Sanwo-Olu will not win this is re-election so that you can connect with your father if that is the case. Or you just have to wait for another 4 years when you'll be out of the office before you continue with this. But okay, aside, let's leave the say he wants the perks that comes with the child of a governor and all of that. But it would be nice to reconnect with your father. And if this is it, I hope that God makes a way for him. That's very possible. And yeah, there is this other story that indeed, okay. So Reuters took this report of Tag.Tindit reports evil concocted military says Nigerian army running secret and mass abortion. Let's take this. An international news agency, Reuters, has accused the Nigerian army of running a program where forceful abortions were carried out on female victims of Boko Haram and Islamic State that's ISIS, West African province. That's Boko Haram and the ISWAP, rather ISWAP, not ISIS. The ISWAP people. Is this ISIS or ISWAP? ISWAP, ISWAP here, ISWAP here. The report claimed that the army carried out the abortions without the person's consent, and that at least 10,000 pregnancies had been illegally terminated. These were contained in an investigation published on Wednesday. The probe, according to Reuters, was based on the accounts of 33 victims, hospital staff, and security officials, documents gathered. All right, that is. I mean, there's a whole lot on this. This is out there on the internet. If you want to, you get it on the Punch, and yeah, you can get it on the Punch if you want to further more on this. What's your take on this? Going through the comment section, I saw things like, well, it is a good thing that what the military did. We don't want to raise this set of children, or we shouldn't be having this set of children in our society. We don't want to have kids of bandits. Are we trying to raise spies? And wow, I don't know. I'm really divided. I really don't know. This is coming to. This is a first for me actually. So, there are Nigerians are on the divide on this. While some are saying it is a good move, to eradicate anything that has to do with these people in our society, and some are also saying that if these children are trained better in a better environment, then I mean they would not know anything about where they are coming from to be like where they are coming from. I don't know if that's clear enough. So I want to get your take on this, Brother Nice. Are you still with us? Okay. All right.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh, this last one that you just mentioned uh, is a bit complicated situation. Uh, the first of all, I would say the military. This is the result of the people they could not protect. I wish they protect these people. They will not be a victim of Boko Haram, and Boko Haram will make them get them pregnant to have this baby. You know, they make them vulnerable to insecurity. Now this is the result. Then they are not running illegal abortion on the women that fall victim that they could not protect. You know, so this problem, I will still blame it on the government and the security force that we have. So the next thing, yeah, the deed has already been done. So the only thing they will do now is to let them have those baby and take care of them in the right environment. You know, so those children, they will still be a good children in the society. It does not mean that their father is wicked, that the children will follow the same route. No. If they take care of those children, train them properly, those children will still be a good Nigerians. You understand? So that is just the truth. Uh, about that boy that came out father, biological father, what Sanwo-Olu supposed to do is to go and run DNA test on that boy to know if it's real, what he said, the alleged this thing, accusation. Supposed to run DNA test. DNA test is there to identify if it's real, if it's real or not. You know, that
Brother Lance, you are breaking. I don't know if you can hear me. You are breaking up.
Meaning that his conscience is not clean. You know, but hello.
I heard you are
Brother
coming
Nice, I
out
can
clear.
hear
Are you
you.
hearing me?
Yeah, you can
Brother
come
Nice,
out.
I can
Before you
hear
were
you.
not. Go
Okay,
ahead.
okay. So what I was saying, I said that boy that accused Sanwo-Olu, that found Sanwo-Olu is his biological father. I said I believe what Sanwo-Olu is supposed to do is to run DNA test on that boy to know if that boy is the real biological son. Than invoking immunity. You know, to to cover himself. I said the only thing that was structure of the
Is Sister Emma say here?
of
The
that
net,
boy
his network is
to
too much. We can't
Sanwo-Olu's
hear you.
face. The only
Hmm. Brother Nice, your network
Brother
is not
Nice, I
very
think I have
friendly.
to come back
Okay,
to you, please. Your
okay.
network, please. I'll come back to you in a minute. Please fix that. Thank you. Mr. Kennedy.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
I'm hearing myself. Okay. So thank you very much. The issue of Babajide Sanwo-Olu invoking the immunity clause, I don't think that is very necessary. But in Nigeria parlance, a governor of a state is just like an emperor of a country, or just like a king. Africa is a funny place. Being a governor doesn't make you a king or an emperor, but in Africa, it's a different case. You see, what is wrong? What is wrong in a governor, conducting a DNA test on himself and the boy and clearing the air?
If the boy is your child, just go ahead and take the guy as your child. Well, what you wouldn't like to be done to you, don't do it to others. If it were himself and his father is denying him, will he be glad? So nothing stops you from, just going for DNA, and is either positive or negative. If it's positive, it's your child. You apologize to your wife. Probably he wasn't married at that time. He had an affair, if actually he had an affair, or probably the woman is mistaking him for somebody else. There are a lot of Sanwo-Olus or a lot of Babajide, out there. So in order for you to clear the air, just take a DNA test, and you just let the matter slide. But anyway, that's for that. I think what was the second issue? Sorry.
The army,
Okay,
conducting
thank you.
abortion.
Okay, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother Vine. The army conducting. You see, there's a difficult balance here. See, the army conducting, illegal, what is it, abortion on these women. But for me, as a human being, I will support the army to conduct such illegal, though it is illegal. But these children we are talking about, who is their father? Who are their parents? So we can't just raise children without parents. Because on the long run, the children are going to be sad all through their lives without knowing who their fathers was, or who their fathers or their parents are. You see, sometimes you go out of your way, you jettison what is supposed to be legal and do something that is going to, help the entire nation if you are patriotic. Because you can't just allow this. They said more than 10, is it 10,000 or so, 10,000 abortions. Look at these 10,000 children on the street without their fathers. And what is their mother going to tell them when they grow up? You see, blaming the government too. I think yes, it's okay to blame the government, but there are vices even in clients or developed countries. There are vices. What about gang raping? What if a woman is gang raped and she becomes pregnant? Or what if armed robbers come to the house and they rape a wife and the wife becomes pregnant? Are we saying the wife should keep the babies? No. If my wife is being raped by armed robbers and she becomes pregnant, I will conduct abortion on my wife and do away with that. For me, I don't take that as a child. That's just blood. It's just like somebody having ejaculation and all that. So I wouldn't like to keep a child of some armed robber coming to my house, to vilify my wife, and at the same time me going to keep that child. Though that is very funny. So I'll support for the sake of the nation, support the abortion, doing away with those unwanted pregnancies, because they are not needed. We don't need their Boko Haram, we don't need their ISWAP fathers, and we don't need their unborn children. Thank you very much.
Mr. Kennedy, you said what you said. Thank you for your submission. Mr. Vine Maxwell.
Thank you so much, Sister Emma. I would like to use this opportunity to urge my, elder brother, as Governor Sanwo-Olu, to just go and conduct a DNA and find out whether that, young man is his son. So that is what I would say on that particular one. And for the army, this is a very, delicate issue here that we are talking about. This is abortion that we are talking about. I am pro-life. I am pro-life. For real. I don't support abortion, and I will not encourage it. If you are going to force these little girls, those young teenage girls, to conduct this, illegal abortion, what are you going to do to those repentant Boko Haram? Will you also kill them? If you can absorb the terrorists themselves, what is the crime of the unborn child that you are aborting? For me, it is a no-no. If you can accept terrorists, call them the repentant terrorists, then these children are innocent. They were not forced. They didn't ask themselves to come in there. Somebody did it. And that is the irresponsibility of the government when it comes to insecurity in the land. They should not be aborted. They should be allowed to live a free life just like we are. So for me, it's a no-no to me, Sister Emma. Thank you, and may God bless you.
All right, Mr. Vine, thank you. Thank you for your submission. All right, Starkeys, let's have your submission. Mr. Philly.
Yeah, I think the last speaker just spoke my mind. You know,
Mr.
I
Philly,
am
please hold on 1 minute.
okay.
Starkeys, okay, let's have your submission.
All right.
All right.
I'm saying that
I'm saying that
for
for
me,
me,
I can hear
I
myself
can
back.
hear myself back.
Hello? All right. Yeah, I'm saying that for me, the governor, the young man of 27 years, a compliment. So I don't think he has nothing, he has anything to hide himself or deny. You know, this is what at times they keep calling the Nigerian youth, telling them that they are lazy. People that, it's not that Nigerian youth are lazy, but they don't have the opportunity or the chance to prove themselves. So if he's coming to, if the young man, if he's his son, they have to do. The word is not in hidden, whereby you say that somebody is laying allegation on you or on matter of human being or something like that. There is a easy thing he will do. He will do the DNA and know if he's his son or not. So I don't think that that could have been a deal. But you know, as a governor, he will be trying to so that his name. But I don't think it's something that he will be holding back or it's a shame something. No, it's publicly not be ashamed something. It's a compliment for me, for my own understanding. If it's his son, he welcome his son, and if he has to apologize for him, he did so, and take his son home. If they learn the test and it comes out that is his son. So for me, I think for that, that's what my own suggestion. Then coming to the army stuff, I think this is not necessary. Along the process of trying to abort the pregnancy, if the woman involved died, what will you say to them? You waste life upon lives. So in the same way, you will say that, yes, the children, they have no father, but that is not the reason why you will terminate their lives. You don't know what those children will become. It's not that a criminal, when he gives birth, the child must automatically become a criminal. No, it doesn't happen in that way. So I think what they are doing is not, if the person willingly want to take away the pregnancy, the woman in charge want to take away the pregnancy, that one is a different issue. But enforcing on them, trying to force them to do that, I think it doesn't make sense. So that's my own suggestion. Thanks.
Thanks.
All right, thank you. Okay, Mr. Philly, let's have you now. And thank you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay. For me, like the other caller said, I'm pro-life. I don't see any reason put sentencing unborn children to death just because a mistake was made. Let's not forget that Tafa Balewa was a Nigerian, and if you go, you just go Google Tafa, just on YouTube, search Tafa Balewa, see how educated Tafa Balewa was when he was the president of Nigeria, how he could speak. No, he wasn't like these presidential candidates that will go to Chatham House and be delegating questions to people to answer. So where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. Most people are in the military; they don't know why they are there. Most people are police officers. My father was a perfect police officer, I can say, because I lived with him and I was proud going to school in Nigeria, in Benin then, and people will praise me and I will get things for free because of my father, because my father was a good policeman. You know, he was not interested in taking bribe. He does his job, and everywhere I went, just because he was a good officer, I had doors opened for me. So that's because he understands. He was well trained as a police officer. Most people are in the military just because their uncle is the chief of army staff, and they just push them in, so they don't even know the value of life. So most people in Nigeria don't understand the purpose why we are even here on earth. So if you don't understand why you are here, so every other thing can happen. You can take kids to the hospital and then abort them of babies that you don't even know what God sent them to this world to do. So everywhere in Nigeria, what you see is abuse, 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 abuse. So, and for our so-called governor of Lagos State, I looked at the picture you shared of Shawulu and the young man. If you look at their noses, they look perfectly the same. And what is wrong? All of us play sometimes. Probably he went to study in Uniben and had a fling with somebody, and the person refused to abort the child, and the child is now grown up. What is that? Even the king of Belgium, I think somebody came from England one day and said that the king of Belgium had an affair with her mother, and the king did was to admit her. They took her for a test, and they confirmed that the child belongs to the king, and the king took the woman as one of her children. So what is so terrible about it's just that our so-called leaders, they don't know what it means to be they don't want to be transparent. They want everything they do to be swept under the carpet, and it has become part of them. So they don't even know how to come out clean. So that's my take on all of this. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
Sister
Mr.
man, sister man.
Yes, Mr. Vine. Yes, Mr. Vine.
Yeah, please. You see, there is something I would like to chip in. If the army is doing this, I would say that it is, immoral on their side. What of the children the women we impregnated during our operation in Liberia, ECOMOG, in Sierra Leone, in Somalia, even in Yugoslavia? Why didn't they abort those children that time? Why didn't they? Why would they abort these people simply because of the, let me just say, the inefficiency of the government that they elected to protect them, to give them security system? Why didn't they abort the women in those oppression grounds that I participated? I went to. I know that soldiers, so many of them, in fact, some married these women and brought them to Nigeria. Some were dismissed because they married foreigners and so on and so forth. Why didn't they abort those children that time? They have no right to abort the children because of the failure from their own government that they have elected to protect them. Thank you, and God bless you, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Vine. Thank you. Thank you for that. But a nice. Hopefully the network is better now. Let's have you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Ima. Yeah, my network is a bit today is giving me a little bit problem today. No, normally it's the best network so far. So you see all this what Mr. Bermaswell just remind me of something now. What they did in Sierra Leone. The women they impregnate in Sierra Leone. Their children are still looking for their father till today. So they should go to Sierra Leone and pick up their children. They have a lot of Nigerian Sierra Leone during the war. In Liberia, the same thing. All of them should go and bring their kids. Their kids is looking for them. So they should not pretend.
I know born no. Me I know born no, brother. Nice.
Mr. Vibe, now God will come judge your own.
Me, I don't do.
You better go carry your pikin come from that side though. They look for you. So, Missima, thank you so very much.
Thank you so very much, my amazing panelists. But that's quite a sensitive topic right there. All right. Do want to join us on our other broadcasts? Yeah. We have the today's Thursday. Okay, so we have discussion today, Thursday by 5 p.m. Tomorrow is Friday, and we have the debate 6 p.m. Nigerian time. Do well to join us every day, Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. Nigerian time for newspaper review, and Mondays and Wednesdays, 1 p.m. Nigerian time for the chat. Yes, please do want to join us. And we have discussions Monday to Thursday, 5 p.m. And the debate is every Friday, 6 p.m. Please turn on your notification bell so you get notified every time we go live. Mr. Walla, thank you for being here. Thank you, Oli Matthias. Thank you for being here. Thank you to each and every one of you. Big shout out to you watching. Thank you. Thank you for being on here. To my panelists. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is where you give your final submission. Mr. Kennedy, let's go, please.
Sorry, I'm in a public place. I'll come back to you.
All right. Let's move on to Starkis. Let's have your final submission, please.
Thank you. My final submissive is that everybody has spoken well, and I would say that those people should look, most especially those army will look onto this. For me, it's not good to share the innocent blood like this, because those children, most especially those children that they are killing like this, it's not good. And I think if you look in this world now, in so many places, the people that have become something are people that have no background mostly, and are the people that even more have respect people more, want to be something in their life the more. So I think the government have to look on. I call it government. It's the government that are doing, but let's call a spare a spare. It's not good. It's not welcome. The idea is not welcome at all in any aspect. So I think something must be done on that.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Starkis. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. I wish you a good day. Thank you. Mr. Philly, let's have your final submission, please.
Well, all I can say is that let's learn to appreciate life. And how we appreciate life is not by going to church or going to mosques to shout every day. It's by appreciating those around us. And is when we appreciate them that our life appreciates. So if we have so much hatred for people, then to shed blood, if it's easy for us, that the first thing we think is to shed blood. Let's not forget that we are also a container. We're nothing but just a container of blood. So somebody might just use us for sacrifice someday. And the way we appreciate others is the way our life is being appreciated. I want to say greetings to my fellow panelists, and I want to thank your handle for hosting us. Thank you very much, Emma. Have a wonderful day.
And you too, Mr. Ophili. Thank you very much. Mr. Ntibide, how you doing? It's good to have you on here. All right, let's have you. Mr. Ntibide.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
Mr. Ntibide.
What? All right. Thank you so much for having me. I came late. I think I can hear myself. Good. All right. All right. Yeah. Can I? Okay. Let me go on. Yeah. So, well, the last story is something that people, these soldiers, the people of by Maxwell, former colleagues, and all these people, they should be very careful what they do with their soldiers. You don't just go and carry woman somewhere because you feel like you have a uniform and you're in a position of authority. Those are also, you should understand that the process of The fact that you're a soldier does not give you the right to bypass the necessary channels you need to use to get married, because you cannot just be bringing children in the world without a home for them. And this thing has been going on for long. I'm telling you, in this my age, I know someone who um, is a grown-up man, and his mother is somebody from, when the Nigerian soldiers went to, I think, is in Niger or Mali, somewhere like that. So we have to stop that. Like what they are doing in the East, what they did in, there's those reports of what happened in River State, that's Obibo. There's a lot of reports that is still being investigated about young ladies that were either taken to somewhere in the north, or in the Abuja or Kaduna, somewhere like that. These people, they go to a place, they see beautiful ladies, they feel like, oh, because now I'm here with my uniform and the gun, you cannot say no to me. That's the problem. So they have to stop that, and the innocent unborn kids should not be meant to pay for such irresponsible actions with their life, because those are human beings that you cannot say they are not yet born. And no, they are human beings. They are potential. They are going to be born. And so uh, it's quite sad. It's unfortunate. They need serious discipline. They need to. I like the way that, if it's true, like by Maxwell said, that they usually dismiss them for doing that, then I think it's a good thing to know. They should be dismissing all those soldiers. They cannot make the lives of women and kids, uncomfortable. So yeah, and the other things you spoke on, but I think because of time, maybe I will just leave it there for now. But quickly before I end the this issue of Naira redesign, I think they should, it's just laziness, because at the end of the day, if you want to stop insecurity, if you want to track, they should stop trying to divert the attention of Nigerians all the time. Because when they cannot do something, they know how to do these mind games with Nigerians too much, and that's just the thing. Many of us don't recognize. Many people there don't recognize it. You cannot you cannot do things that you're supposed to do that is clear. You can easily track kidnappers and whosoever you're talking about. You don't want to do that. Then you now want to give Nigerians something to kind of hope on, and which that is almost like a scam. Then you tell them that, oh, because of that we want to limit how much people withdraw. Which people are going to suffer it the most? Will that one stop? Okay, if we are being honest, will it stop the kidnapping and all that? So it's just quite unfortunate, but at the same time, we are supposed to be operating a cashless society. But before we do that, we have to have set up proper infrastructures in place to be able to manage that. The country that has the number one e-money transfers and all that in Africa is Kenya. It's not even South Africa. And they have a very functioning system. If you go to Kenya, you will see exactly how it's done. They already have that. In Nigeria, we are still struggling to even have a proper structure like that, and you want to implement such a thing. It's going to affect a lot of people, So it's quite unfortunate. Then Sanwo-Olu it's simple. Somebody is accusing you or whatever, you feel you're not comfortable, you should go and do DNA test. It's as simple as that. So if anything that will make him not to do DNA test, then it's looking like the boy might actually be right. Because if someone comes to me with that kind of a claim, the first thing that will come to my head is, okay, DNA. All right, thank you so much.
All right, Mr. NCBD, thank you very much. Mr. Kennedy, are you available now?
Sorry, I'm in a
Sorry,
shopping
I'm
mall.
in a shopping mall.
Okay, sorry.
No problem, Mr. Kennedy. Thank you. All right. Thank you to each and every one of you that has held it down with us on this broadcast. Thank you very much. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. And to those that supported us today, thank you. God bless you. Please do well to keep supporting us every way possible. Yes, please take our time to support us every way possible. To the panelists, thank you for coming in. Thank you for your submission, your views, and your thoughts on the discussions today. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time with us. To those watching the replay, hi, how you doing? It's good to have you on here. Please do also like this broadcast. Yes, please do also like this broadcast. And also, you have an opportunity to support us by clicking on the super thanks. It's safe, it's secure. Please engage it as much as you can. Thank you very much. Thank you to each and every one of you again. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.